Did you know there's a SpongeBob episode being almost banned? But first,
So
did you know there's a
today,
SpongeBob
we are finding Toys R Us as possible great days. I turn on my face cam so
Daisy, Daisy.
damn, there's a lot of videos. Let's scroll through them.
Daisy, Daisy. I'm half crazy.
Oh my god. Did you know that place has turned into something?
Daisy, Daisy.
Bro is going backwards. Oh, here's a Toys R Us life video. There's a Dollar Tree next to it.
Don't blame yourself. No.
The Dollar Tree is still there open. Oh, here's the glass Toys R Us. Well, it still has the iconic doors. Oh, abandoned Toys R Us and Chuck E. Cheese. The Toys R Us is now Babies R Us and the Toys R Us. Now it's a different store, the Toys R Us and Babies R Us. The Chuck E. Cheese, I think, remodeled. Oh yeah, remodeled. Now the Toys R Us turned into another different store, and the Chuck E. Cheese turned into a Five Below.
Hey, wake up!
Okay. I had to scratch my head.
I'll say goodbye to you, though it's the end of the world. Don't blame yourself, no.
Come on, there's a lot of cars at that Walmart. Here's another one going backwards. This time it has captions enabled. Oh wait, here's the same. Oh wait, this is new. I never watched this before. Man, it's not 2026 yet. Now let's watch my first video. Here we go. Oh, I didn't know there was music. That's how they put the closing signs up. going out of business. Wait, they're putting it up. I almost sneezed. Wait, that's a sign company. My first Spirit Christmas. There's a video next to a video. I mean a video in a video. It's Toys R Us and Lucky Cheese.
Don't blame yourself now, and if it's true, I will surround you and give life to our world. That's our own.
Oh gosh. They're all going out of business except the Chuck E. Cheese.
It's the end of the world. Don't blame yourself. And if
But only the Chuck E. Cheese is still open. See, the Toys R Us and Chuck E. Cheese are just a video, and the other is in the video. Like this, and this. Oh, the Toys R Us turned into a Walmart, and so on. Wait, I found more Toys R Us videos. Announcement for today. Toys R Us animation. Yo. Wow. Well, you checked his phone. Oh. It needs to go out of business. So they're putting the signs up. The power went out in the Toys R Us. They're destroying the building. They turned into a Walmart.
According to our known laws of aviation.
Another. Here's another Toys R Us animation. Oh, wait. Why are we driving down the street at Wait, we're here at the baby. It's a Babies R Us edition. The be put have business signs. There goes the Babies R Us. Wait, that's a rocket car. It just went sail. That's the truck route right there. Wait, another person stepped out to see that the Babies R Us is for sale. He bought it. What is it gonna be? I turned it to a Target. Oh, here's another one. Why? I saw comments. Oh my god. Whoa. Wait. They're building. Kids Are Us. Kids Are Us going out of business. The Kids Are Us is now abandoned. Even today. It's closed in 2004. Damn. I want back to the Toys R Us thing again. I did this before. Toys R Us is back? No, it's not. I mean, in 2026 it will be, I think, because winter's 2026 after a few days.
You guys know we love Toys R Us, but unfortunately they all closed. But right now, we're in Iceland, and look what we found! Toys R Us! That's still open! Let's go!
Oh my god.
How is this possible? Guys?
You don't know what these signs mean. Are they opened?
Does this mean like Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Today is Friday.
It's 10:56, so either way, they gotta open up now.
Toys! Iceland's very rainy too, so they have a glass covering for the carts. Look at these carts! What? Oh, they're all locked up. So beautiful.
So is this so they don't blow away?
Yeah.
We're spying inside. Look at all those toys. We're gonna be the first customers in here. Do you guys not realize you all have been closed?
Oh, Johnson's here.
The door's not opening.
Guys. Yes! First one's in. Which way do we go?
Is this the entrance? Yeah, you guys go first.
Alright, let's go.
Welcome.
Thank you. Oh, dude. This is so crazy. Me and Andrew on the way here were wondering, we're like, are they gonna have different toys here? Or are they gonna have like the stereotypical, like,
Dude, no toys.
oh, they have like a very rare toy, maybe we should get it. Banana surprise. It's banana. Yeah. Instantly fills up bananas with yummy flavors.
Or we can use that as a challenge.
Fill it up with nasty ketchup flavors.
Oh yeah. Here's how you can tell like if a product's from America or not. You can tell this is specifically Icelandic because of all the different languages.
Oh yeah.
Most toys don't have all that sort of thing.
You're saying I'm worth 5.5 kroners?
5,000.
Oh,
5,000.
Okay. Why is the shelf empty?
Because this stuff must be ultra popular here.
We gotta get to the bottom of if this store is going to be closing or not, or if this is just staying open forever.
Hurry, we need to find employees.
Okay, guys, we're here with some Toys R Us employees. Guys, we have a question. So in America, all of the Toys R Us are closed forever. Why is this one still open?
Maybe you could say I thought there's
Pappligt, alltså nej att säga det. Jag måste säga att
Yeah. Okay, so it's basically a different company that owns this store.
Oh.
They own like a few Toys R Us chains. So like they do not own the name, but they own the right to the name in Iceland, and also like Denmark and other countries.
So this Toys R Us is going to stay open.
Yeah, this one will be.
Yes! We're going to come back all the time. Yeah, we were sad because in America, we went to the very last day of the Toys R Us in our city was open, and they closed forever, and we're selling all the toys, and all the kids were like sad. And then we saw this, and we're like, yes! But there you go, guys. Got some more info that if you're in Iceland, this Toys R Us is open forever. Look at this Icelandic seesaw. Imagine that in your backyard for Barrett.
I filled my mouth with air for a
Well,
second.
probably if we both sat on it, yeah, it'd probably break. Dude, I would totally get these for our backyard. I feel like Tenley
I'm
would
down
like
for a minute.
love this. An art project play. Andrew, quick, build shower. Go, 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 go.
Let go. They got good music. These are us music. I like it. Oh, so.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
This is like the back employee area.
Don't make that and that.
The Duck King, he's taking over the tower. Don't worry, I got my cannon ready to fire.
3, 2, 1.
Almost. Recharge. Fire. Rats. Fire. You. I'm an Iceland Viking. Fire department, inbound. It's interesting seeing the Power Wheel selection here in Iceland. They have like one Audi, but mainly a bunch of off-road vehicles. That makes sense, though. Yeah, and a whole bunch of tractors. Guys, did you know, we're from America, did you know all the Toys R Us in America are closed forever?
Yeah.
And we came here and we're so excited that you guys have one open. Yeah, this is the best. Does this mean run through here, or? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna try and say this in Iceland. Okay. Ish. Cruisit Freya. Visikskiapatviania. Is that right? Right. How do you guys say this? See, I was way off. There it is, that sign again. What is? Follow that sign. Oh, right. Oh yeah, I've noticed. Oh, cool, the baby toilet? Most bathrooms have these. If you just want to lounge for a while. What did you find?
We found a secret door up here, guys.
And not only that, there's a handprint on the door, so somebody used it. What the? No way. Guys, what is that?
What in the world? This is definitely a secret fort. Should we just go in?
I don't know, what's up there? Careful up there, lad. What? Bye. Whoa, holy cow. Where exactly are we, guys?
This is the coolest fort I think I've ever seen.
I thought that was the second floor with the Toys R Us.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's a second floor of the Toys R Us.
Full Barbie section. See what happens.
Like a Barbie
Alright, I'm walking
section?
in here. I'm gonna see what happens. Ken, where's your shirt? Well, nothing happened in the Barbie section, guys. I can update you on that.
Lego wannabes. These aren't made here in Iceland. They're made in Denmark, but still.
Nice try, guys. You can't beat Lego. Oh, the World Cup. Iceland football. Guys, so we basically didn't find any forts in this store. We've been looking around this whole time, and it's definitely different than America. Yep, the Iceland Toys R Us is fort-proof, unfortunately. This is the best it's gonna get. Except for that hidden door we were in. Yeah, that was cool. Alright, next fort. Found another fort.
Yeah.
Well, see you later.
Bro's in the fort.
Alright. It's pretty spacious in here. I do have my jacket on from Icewear, and it's very hot. I'd say I could definitely fall asleep in here. And if someone walked by, would have no idea I'm in here. I can see out, like right here. But I really don't want to be caught by an employee. That would be awkward. They'd be like, you Americans are very weird.
I'll never do that when Toys R Us
Where's Andrew?
opens.
What was that? What? Where are you? What in the world? I literally...
Oh, there you are.
There's so many teddy bears in here.
Is it comfy?
Yes.
I wish somebody would walk by and see you and be, whoa!
Hello.
Back in! You know what would be fun? Is to have a box like this at the house with this many teddy bears and buy it for son or daughter. It's like the stuffed animal playpen. There's an employee over there. Go, boy. Isn't that a good idea? Wouldn't you want like something like this at your house? A box like this, and then you can just literally, it's like a porta fort.
Like a comfy port.
Like it's already like a building like. You could build on top, you could put a blanket, you could fill it with stuffed animals like that. Oh,
Lights in here.
where can we buy these boxes?
We need to buy a huge box, guys, when we get home. A huge box and a whole bunch of like teddy bears.
Well, Andrew and I just thought, since we're never going to be at this Toys R Us again, we have to at least buy one product
That we've never seen before, like in America. So, banana surprise.
Yep, let's get it. It's not even that expensive either, 450 kroners. Is that game fun?
It's not the game. It's like this device you have here that
Oh.
you put your banana in.
Oh, and you fill, okay. Well, you have just enough amount.
I have me some kroners.
Here you are. Another reason this Toys R Us gets bonus points, they have a huge present wrapping section. This whole area is for just wrapping up toys.
This is awesome.
Ow! Okay, guys, we just found something that is even more epic.
What?
That we have never seen in any Toys R Us in America. They got these mini
What?
kid shopping carts, but right next to
The
it,
hell?
what is this?
Whoa! Is this a slide?
Oh, it's a little kid play area. Oh, okay, it's very small though. Okay. Oh, and they have a maze right here?
A maze.
Oh, this is so cool.
Well, guys, we'd like to spend all day here, but we can't.
Blast the like button right now for Toys R Us.
be exploring this abandoned Toys R Us for the final time. The past 2 years I've been here at this location in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The first time around it had been sitting for years and was rotting away. The sign was falling apart and graffiti was all over it.
Happy birthday, Grimace!
However, the second time around, there was a big change. A buffet was added to the building, removing some of the old Toys R Us elements. So how will it look 3 years from the first time I was here? Well, let's go to it and find out. And then I'll head over to an open Toys R Us to end on a happy note after seeing such a disappointing sight.
Well, who would have thought it's already 2 years later? I really didn't want to return here again, but I had to do it one last time. But as you can see, it looks completely different. I saw online that they changed everything, so I thought about not even coming back, but I knew you guys want another part, so I'll do it one last time. Of course, as you guys know, I usually have all my friends here checking this out with me. Unfortunately, however, only one person was free, and he's really emotional. He almost didn't even want to come. Oh, but that's what I didn't see that. I'm gonna make him come the 4th year. Happy birthday! But don't worry, I will be giving some of my other friends a call, because I know they want to check this out with us. Trust me, it's emotional all around.
Yeah, so no one answered. You're telling me they had better things to do than look at this? I can't believe that.
Now, obviously, the big change last year is they added this buffet at the end called Royal Buffet and Grill. I actually thought about eating there in this video, but then I saw the price and I had second thoughts. So the best I got is just taking a look at it once more. I'm sure it's not the worst thing ever, but I'm not going to be trying it today. But that change was last year. In terms of this year, obviously, this paint job is brand new. However, it quite literally might be the worst paint job I have ever seen. They got the brush as high as they could, but then they're like, wait a minute, we can't reach, so let's just give up. And look at this spot. They really just gave up. But the worst change of them all is because they did this paint job, the sign is no longer there. You can see where it once was. That was the best part about this building, but it's not there now. Please don't cry. Please, hold them back. And here's a fun random fact. The YouTuber FaZe Rug actually used my footage from us going to this Toys R Us in the intro of one of his videos. That was completely random and unexpected, but I thought it was kind of cool, and you can even see my profile picture in the corner. You know what that means, dude? This is the most famous series on YouTube. They almost were going to put a plaque. Crow Burger was here. It's like the Rocky steps, how they have his footprints. Next up is going to be us with a Grimace shake. I mean, there's some YouTube landmarks, and this is really number one. And speaking of happy birthday, Grimace, because that buffet moved in, it actually looks a lot cleaner here now. We found that originally on the ground because there was so much trash, but now it seems people are more respectful and put it in the trash can. You want to dig through and try to find happy birthday, Grimace? How much money would it take for you to start digging in there?
I mean, at least $10.
But the best part's right here. You have this big cardboard opening, and maybe we can see inside. Try to find that one spot. Where is it? Come on, we gotta get a good look in there. Last year we could do it. Oh, we're getting serious, dude. I mean, there is this one little section, but you can't even see anything. Last year, you were definitely able to see a little bit more, but it looks like they patched everything up, unfortunately. But with all of these changes, somehow there is still one thing left from Toys R Us, and that would be this sign right here by the road. They never took it down, and I love to see that it's still up. That is the old original sign. Speaking of signs, around the side here, they had another old Toys R Us sign, but that's obviously long gone. Now it just says Royal Buffet, and below that, they still have the grand opening banner. That's just all twisted up and faded now. But right here was the famous spot where not only you and Gled stood, but also Christian started crying. This is another monumental site right here. Is that the plaque for it? This is what they put, a wig. You wanna try it on?
But now that we've seen everything with this abandoned location, let's go to an open one at the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This Toys R Us opened in 2021, and since then, many other locations have opened. So in a way, Toys R Us has made a small comeback.
Alright, let's get in there, dude. It clearly says Babies R Us. It's not Toys R Us at all. This joke isn't even funny anymore, but we're gonna continue it for this video.
Toys R Us, right?
It says R Us, so it's close enough. Look, right here. Toys R Us. Perfect. Alright, Matt, we have to shop for your kid. What are you gonna buy it? Because he totally has a kid, guys. What? Here's a new person that's been popping up recently, Miss Rachel. I don't even know who this person is, but I see it everywhere. How many episodes have you seen, though? Probably a lot. Yeah. Get the hand puppet, dude. That's what it is, right? Oh, is it not? What the heck is this? Ooh, this one looks special, though. You can press Miss Rachel's hand. I can barely hear her. Ooh, I see an interactive thing right here. We have to mess with it. What does it do? Oh. That's a nice song. In this section, they have a bunch of ways to spy on your baby while it's sleeping. Which one would you pick out?
uses AI and watches the baby and everything. Just get the simplest one.
Now, for some reason, I feel like every year we go to this same crib. I have no idea why, but we just do. But you're always just the dad that doesn't care, so it ends up working out. Hey, dude, your son is lost. Now, look this. It looks like they have some board games here, even though I never heard of these. Clue Junior. They also have a Fruit Loops one. That might be the new classic right there. This might be the world's smallest Mario action figure ever. Looks like someone tried to rip them out of there. Here you go, Matt. Wow, that book was actually bigger than I thought. I mean, you're gonna have to deliver your kids soon, so it's happening quick. Yeah. Matt, this is the book for you. This is me and my mommy. Mommy's moving all around. She's full of energy. Your fingers are too big, dude.
We like to snuggle up for cuddles.
Now, unfortunately, every year we always look at the Jack in the Boxes, but unfortunately, they don't have it. Now, when we get out of here, it better not say Babies R Us on the thing. Oh, what the heck? Every single year we make the same mistake.
But now that I realize that that's Babies R Us, let's go to the real Toys R Us and check out everything they have. Let's go!
On the outside, you got the same old Toys R Us sign that was unfortunately taken down on the abandoned building. But at least right here, they have a statue of Jeffrey the Giraffe. And then, of course, they have this sign, which is one of my favorites, where it's every logo throughout the years all the way up to the newest one. I really don't know what happened in 2001 though. Here it is. I remember seeing this one 3 years ago. All you guys are right here, and well, now it's just you, sadly. But look at the top there. They gave Jeffrey a hat. I don't know who put that up there, but they did it.
But now let's get to the part you've all been waiting for, and that's us checking out this Toys R Us for the 3rd time.
Right off the bat, you have this huge orange slide that's usually always closed. But take a look at that. It's actually going to be open at 1 o'clock. I will not be going down it, sadly, but at least it'll be open this time. And then right in front of there, they have the mascot, Jeffrey. Look at all these plushes. Look at him. He's looking better than ever. I love that tag, too. Has a huge Toys R Us right there. This is kind of neat. You have a Harry Potter land right there, and it's spinning in circles. This is Matt's favorite movie, so he's really into this. I've only actually seen the first one, so I don't really know much about Harry Potter. Now, honestly, a lot of these look kind of boring, but Matt's favorite candy is Sour Patch Kid, so I know he secretly wants this. This one's pretty good, though. Kool-Aid Man. What does he say when he goes through the wall? Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. You got it perfect. Okay. Back in this corner, they have all the board games in the world, and they even added this whole thing in the middle. Now, look what they got in here. The Magic 8-Ball. It is the Trolls version, however, but we have to ask it a very important question that we ask every single year.
Will this video get 1 million views? 2 million views. 3 million views. Will this video get 4 million views?
Oh, I think it will.
Always inform me. I don't know what that means. Will this video get 4 million views? As sure as cupcakes.
Alright, let's go.
Will this be the last Toys R Us video we do? Ask a trusted friend. Is this the last one?
Nope. I'll never forget, in this back corner, they used to have a bunch piled up, but they got rid of those probably because they fell over. Alright, we got a bunch of blocks. Do something with it. Oh, there you go. Now you're getting creative. Look at this. I like this, though. Kids got to get creative. It's just a bunch of random blocks, and you got to figure out what to do. I mean, you could do a bunch of dominoes, or what Matt's doing right now. Matt, for some reason, is very dedicated to this. He is doing all the blocks on here. It's like Jenga, but crazier. It has Jeffrey the Giraffe on it, I'll point it out. You got these big sticks of him with his face on it. It's like a lightsaber. Alright, Matt, you can finally shut up. Here's the Cocoa Melons. Oh, what the? Oh my gosh. He really wanted that stuff. Oh, yeah, and then here's the part where he has to actually put it back.
No blanket or pillow.
Over here, looks like they have some more Jeffrey merch with this little coloring set right here, and even these spinning wands. Looks like the thing in Karate Kid 2. Look at that thing go. Toys R Us is going crazy. Now, usually we take the stairs to go to the 2nd level, but this year I want to switch it up a little bit. We're going to take the all-luxurious Toys R Us elevator. Ooh. Are we going on? Maybe 2. Wow, this elevator is nice, though. All these years, I didn't know what I was missing out on. Now, first thing I was looking for up here was the Minecraft movie toys, because that thing blew up so much, you'd think they have it somewhere, but I don't see it. I mean, there's Minecraft right there, but not the movie. Is Chicken Jockey still funny? Chicken Jockey!
You gotta do it how he says it in the movie. Chicken Jockey! Does he have his face like that?
I'm glad to see the sections are really marked right. You got Star Wars, and it's all Mario. Now, I almost forgot about this. They actually have an animatronic in the Toys R Us here, and it's this dinosaur that moves all around. Look what they got in front of it, though. Selfie spot. Get your phone out. Get a selfie. Cheese. Now, right here, they used to have a statue where Matt actually married Glenn and her, but she's no longer here. She's with Glenn. That's what it is. They have a happy marriage right now.
Glenn's not here, so she's not here.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then, of course, the last thing is the Toys R Us train, which I would love to do, but I'm running out of time, so I can't. However, I did go on it last year, so I can just include that footage. That's it for Toys R Us. There's pretty much nothing left, so unless if they open the building up and allow you to walk inside, it's not worth visiting here anymore. Make sure to subscribe and buy merch. Link in the description. Happy birthday, Grimace!
It's nostalgic, Toys R Us. Toys R Us, I don't wanna grow up.
Today, I will be visiting every abandoned store and fast food place I can find. I'll be looking at everything from Blockbuster to Kmart and even everyone's favorite, Toys R Us. First place I'll be visiting is an abandoned McDonald's. Let me just say, this location was honestly pretty bad. I did a video looking at this exact location when it was open, and all I'll say is that it was not looking good. The inside was literally falling apart to the point where the toilet had to be taken out. But this sign on the booth was definitely my favorite part. Don't sit here, seat will break. Wow, how welcoming. Now, I'm always a fan of the older style buildings, but once it becomes a safety concern and half the place is used as storage, you're gonna need to update some things. And that's basically what happened to this location, but instead of trying to update the building, they just said forget it and built a whole new McDonald's entirely. I mean, with reviews like this, I'm not surprised. But it makes this pretty unique because now you have two McDonald's right next to each other. This McDonald's actually used to have a really big sign in the front. It was one of the older style ones, and sometimes they keep those, but like I said, I guess they just want to completely start over. So the sign went away, and the building is next. I'm actually surprised it lasted this long. This seems like a location they would have remodeled 10 years ago. You could see right here the old drive-thru. That's like the old speaker, and it would come up on that red screen, and then this is where they would manually put the new menus and whatever, but now it's all just on a screen, so you don't have to come out here and replace it every time. And then obviously right next to that is the original building. Inside there, you can see the original sign that I was talking about. I'm surprised that wasn't thrown in the dumpster right away. But as for everything else, it's basically gutted out. This is where the play place used to be, and now it's just nothing but trash. Next up is the TGI Fridays that just shut its doors a week before me filming it. The reviews on this location were not the worst, but definitely could have been better. But the most likely reason as to why this shut down was because the company itself closed many underperforming restaurants as part of their ongoing growth strategy. Doesn't seem like they're doing much growing when 36 locations just shut down, but okay. Now, for the most part, I would expect everything to still be intact, knowing that it just closed down. So it just recently became abandoned, and that's why I gotta put it in this video. On the front of the building, it still has the Fridays logo. And then right at the front, you can see this sign that says, "We regret to inform you that Fridays made a difficult decision to close our doors." And if you look in there, you can see all the chairs are up, and it's completely out of business. But everything still looks to be inside of there. And as you go around in the back of the building, it still has the Friday sign right here. I like to throw in a mix of places in these videos. One abandoned place will look like it's been closed for hundreds of years. And then other places like this one looks like they were closed just yesterday. And in the case of this one, I guess it almost was. So as for this location, it still looks kind of new, but for the next place I'm visiting, you definitely won't be able to say the same thing. This place was an old Pep Boys Auto Service Center. I couldn't find any photos, but based off of the reviews on Yelp, most people were happy with this location. Even this person that left a review in 2023, even though this place closed down 10 years prior. So this Pep Boys closed down over 10 years ago now, and it definitely looks like it. The paint's chipping away, the windows look like they're about to shatter. It's not looking good for this abandoned place. Now in these videos, I like to find things that were left behind of what the buildings originally were. And with this one, you can see two things. The first one is the sign itself. So right at the top, obviously you got Pep Boys and then Auto Service. Also, a piece of the sign just broke. You can see it right there.
Did you know Woodbridge made a mall?
There in the bushes. And as for the second thing, if you look in the door, you can see a piece of paper with Pep Boys on it. This location was a Pep Boys Auto Service, meaning that you couldn't really buy anything inside. You would just take your car here for it to get worked on. So this is the front entrance right here. And if you look inside, it's all beat up. There's just dust everywhere, and it's just not looking great. And then we'll make our way over to the garage section real quick. And can you see anything? You can, but there's really not much to look at. And then as for the back of the building, I really don't talk about that too much, because because there's usually nothing to see. And this Pep Boys is really no exception. Now, with all these abandoned places back here behind me in this plaza, you would think one of the next locations would be this, especially with there being an abandoned Kmart at the end of it. But I don't want to talk about Kmart too much just yet, and you'll find out why at the end of this video. Also, these other places are just stupid, so I'm not going to talk about them. Next location is an old Wendy's that just shut down. This place didn't have the best reviews, but the building itself was definitely older. I always went here for videos because it had that old style to it. But sadly, it's no longer open. I actually can't believe this Wendy's closed down. This wasn't even supposed to be in this video. I would have included it in my other one where I went to every abandoned fast food place. But at the time, this one didn't close. I was actually so shocked when I drove by and saw that the sign was gone. I always looked at it because I remembered it from the videos, but now the joke is dead. But what's even more shocking is the inside. There is literally nothing left. Well, obviously besides those chairs right there, which I don't even know why they left, but everything else is gone. And I'm looking here real quick on the other side, you can see the abandoned kitchen, and it's all cleared out. This was the old drive-thru right here, and of course all the menus are taken out. It's only a matter of time until this thing starts falling apart. And then this thing I just have to include in the video. Right between the two drive-thru windows is this piece right here. You don't see these signs on Wendy's locations that were built in the 90s, and they would say Express Window, basically promoting that they have a drive-thru. I didn't know I was coming to an abandoned Wendy's today, but there you go. Now, this was a random one I just saw. It's an entire shopping center that just sits here abandoned. This place looks like I'm on a set of a movie. There really wasn't any stores here worth talking about, but it was definitely big. Now for this place, I wasn't even going to include this in the video. I just happened to see it while driving around. It's this huge abandoned shopping center, and this is a pretty big parking lot too. Now usually what I would do is put my phone to the window and stuff and try to show you inside, but every single window has wood in front of it, so there's really nothing to see. Next place was a 50s themed restaurant called Friendly's. I always enjoyed going to Friendly's, but I guess most people didn't, considering that they've been closing many locations over the past decade. And this was one of them. Many people seem to like this location, with the reviews being mostly positive. Well, maybe besides this guy. It's funny because he posted this picture to the wrong location. He was that mad, I guess. But anyway, as for Friendly's, it's sad to see it start to shut down, but at least I've been to some before they closed them all. Now, this place may not be as known as other famous restaurants, but I always remember going to Friendly's as a kid and loving it. Now, this location in particular closed around a year and a half ago, but for some reason all the signs were never taken off, so it looks like it was just closed yesterday. So right over here, you still have the sign for the restaurant. Just says Friendly's, established in 1935, and you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I feel like when a place closes down, the main sign is one of the first things to go, but this one's still here. And then on the building itself, it still says Friendly's with the original sign. On top of the front entrance, it says creating memories since 1935. Let's take a look on the inside. So right there in the front, you have the ice cream menu, and then that's the main eating area. If you look on the wall, it still says Friendly's. This side looks more intact than the other, where you can still see all of the foods. So for the most part, this is basically just sat here for the entire time it's been closed, and who knows what they're going to do with it. But the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I saw the weirdest remodel when I went to this Halloween-themed restaurant where it used to be an old Friendly's, and they turned it into some horror-themed place. For this next place, I just wanted to throw it in here real quick. It's an abandoned Rite Aid. The reviews here were fine, I guess. Honestly, who cares what the reviews are? It's a Rite Aid. I'm sure none of you care about this, so I'll make it quick. Right at the top of the building, you can see where the logo was, and then on the front door, you can see this huge sign that says "Store is closed." So just in case you thought it was open, it is not. And then on the inside, they have this huge thing covering the door, so you can't see anything. This is another one of those places where I kind of just saw it while driving, so I threw it in this abandoned video. For this next location, it's definitely a lot better. If you're a fan of movies, then you've heard of this place. This is an abandoned Blockbuster. Before there was streaming, the best way to watch a movie was by going to the store and picking one out. And Blockbuster was the most popular place to go. Back in its prime, they had thousands of stores open, but now there's only one left that I've actually visited before. However, this one is definitely not in operation, and it's closed just like all the other places were besides that one. I couldn't find any photos or reviews for this location. The only thing I can see is what you can view on Google Maps. Now, I've talked about this particular Blockbuster a couple of times in past videos, but I never really went into detail about it. The most interesting thing about this building is that it became 3 separate places at different points. And if you look on the building, there's still things left behind from all 3 of those places. So obviously the most interesting one is Blockbuster. Blockbuster, and there's two different ways to tell that it was that at one point. So first is on the building itself. You can see the outline of where the logo used to be. So that's the main way to see that it was a Blockbuster, but the other one's a lot more smaller. This exit sign on the door may appear to be just a regular sign. It just says exit right there, but you have to look at the bottom right here. If you read this super small text, it says 2003 Blockbuster Inc. But now we have to talk about the two other places this building became after Blockbuster shut down. So the first place this building became after Blockbuster closed was actually a thrift store. And the way to tell that it was by looking at these letters right behind me. And you may be thinking, what in the heck is this? But once I tell you what it said before, then you'll be able to understand it better. So this part is the beginning of thrift, that's the ending of store, and then this would be open and then 7 days. So if you read the whole sign, it would say thrift store open 7 days. And now I'll show you the third and final place this building became. So the third place was actually a pub and grill. And you can actually still go to this place because it's right there. So because the pub and grill was the last thing this place was, when you look inside, it still looks like it was that. So when you take a look in here, you wouldn't even be able to guess this ever was a Blockbuster. And this is just another side of the bar.
I was surprised by this next place when it shut down. It's an old Burger King with the blue roof. I thought for sure they were going to remodel it, but they decided to just close it entirely. I've been here many times in the past when making videos, so I have footage of the inside. It basically wasn't touched since the 90s, and everything was in good shape right until it closed. The reviews on this location were pretty average for a fast food place. Nothing too bad, but nothing great.
So as of right now, the sign is still up there with the blue roof. Also, the main sign for the building is still there. There's a paper right on the door that says restaurant permanently closed. We'll take a quick look inside. I filmed inside here before when it was open. Now I'm filming it when it's closed. You can see inside the kitchen, there's still stuff there because it just closed. Even the computer screen is still on. I can't believe I was just here a couple months ago filming that abandoned Taco Bell, and it's right next to what is now an abandoned Burger King. And even when Burger King's closed, it still can't get away from McDonald's. You gotta love it.
And now, for the final two locations that everyone has been waiting for, I will be visiting an abandoned Kmart and Toys R Us that happen to be right next to each other. First, I'll take a look at this Kmart that closed sometime in 2019. And let me just say, the reviews for this location were horrible. I haven't seen reviews this bad in a long time. No wonder this place shut down.
So this is why I didn't want to talk about Kmart earlier, because I knew I would have a better one to show at the end of the video, and this is it. So right at the top, you have the Kmart sign, with the K being the Kmart logo itself. It's obviously super faded by now, because who knows how long this has been here. And then over here, next to the sign, they still have these up of brands that you would probably find in the store. But now we'll walk up and take a quick look inside. So this side of the door is boarded up, I guess the glass broke or whatever. But if you look right here, you really can't see much. It's just a bunch of construction stuff and whatever else they have. But at least you can use the Kmart ATM. So that's the main entrance right here. There's actually another door on this side, and we'll take a quick look in it. You can see a lot more of the store over here. The ceiling looks like it was falling apart, but that was the store. We'll take a quick look around the side to see if there's anything. I doubt there's going to be anything to see, and I was completely right.
And now, for the final location everybody wants to see, it's an abandoned Toys R Us. You guys loved the first time I explored one, but now I'm at another location, and this one is even better. It may have not been the best reviewed when it was open, but now it's almost like a time capsule of your childhood looking at it today.
So right in the front we have the classic new logo. This time nothing's falling apart on it.
For the most part, this building looks to be in a lot better shape than the other one I visited.
So now, of course, I'll take a look in the front entrance and see if we see anything. Usually you don't see anything, but I always take a look. Yeah, that thing's completely gutted out. I mean, you couldn't get that any more gutted out if you tried. This is cool, though. You got this old warning sign that says, "Warning, this premise protected by Toys R Us Electronic Alarm Network." And there's Jeffrey the Giraffe. That's definitely from the 80s. Not really any point of going over here. There's just nothing left. On that shopping cart, though, it says Kmart on it. And then this is over by the exit door. You have the same warning sign right here. But if you look in, there's nothing to see.
Now, if you thought this was cool, just seeing the front side of this abandoned Toys R Us, there's actually something else around the back that topped everything else.
If you walk to the side of the building, you can see the old Toys R Us logo. And if you thought this was it, there's actually one more thing I have to show you. So if you walk around to the back of the building, you can see the same old logo right here. But with this one, some of the letters did fall off. And in case you're wondering, there's not really much else to see in the back of the building, because the second half of it is actually another place.
You guys were begging me to go to another abandoned Toys R Us, and I did that. Hopefully you enjoyed. That's it for the abandoned locations. Make sure to subscribe, and I am now selling merch. Click the link in the description to get yours today.
Uh-oh.
I will be exploring every abandoned store and fast food place 1 year after I originally looked at them. From Toys R Us to Burger King and even Kmart, I will be revisiting everything. Starting with this McDonald's located in Edgewater Park, New Jersey. This McDonald's when it was open was in terrible shape. The playground had stuff thrown all over it, you couldn't even sit in the seats, and there wasn't even a toilet. So it was no surprise that this location was going to get torn down and be completely rebuilt. A year ago I saw both of them at the same time, but now 1 year later, this abandoned McDonald's looks a little different.
If you weren't from this area, you would have no idea McDonald's even existed here for all those years.
The building has been completely removed, leaving little to no trace of it ever being here. The only thing you can see is some of where the old parking lot used to be with this lamppost. Everything else is gone. But as for this Fridays located in Marlton, New Jersey, almost nothing has been touched since last year. However, that will change soon. The township has plans to turn this building into a Texas Roadhouse, so this abandoned Fridays won't be here for much longer.
Now when I filmed the original video, it still had the sign up, but that was removed before I even uploaded the video, so that's been long gone. However, one area where you can still see the sign is on these out by the road, where this one has the logo spray painted. You can barely see it, but it is there. And then this other sign just has it flipped the other way, so it's still clearly visible. And then around the back of the building, another logo is right here, but that's also been long gone. And look at this, on the ground, a part of the roof came off. This building is starting to fall apart. Now if you take a quick look inside, it's basically just another door. But you do got some stuff on the ground right there. Looks like it's some random pieces of mail. And then in this glass area, you can see the entire restaurant right there.
So this Fridays will soon be changed, but as for this abandoned Pep Boys Auto Service Center located in Morristown, New Jersey, I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. It looked like this last year when I saw it and 10 years ago when it closed.
Honestly, I'm not surprised at all that this building still sits here, because if you look behind it, almost every other store is also closed. I would not be surprised at all if sometime in the future they destroy this entire shopping area and replace it with something else. Out in the front you still have the Pep Boys sign. Obviously it's super faded by now, but it is clearly visible. But seriously, take a look at this. I can't believe how beat up it is. This sign just completely fell out. And then you have Marshalls and Home Goods, which are the only places still open in here. You can even see pieces of the old signs that used to hang here until they fell. There's the piece up there, and you can still see it sitting there. But as for the Pep Boys, it's still the exact same. You can't really see any label scars on the building, so you have to use Google Maps to see it. But on the doors themselves, if you take a look at this piece of paper, it clearly says Pep Boys right there. You can actually see there's 4 of those. And then if you take a quick look inside, nothing really changed much, and for some reason they leave the lights on. And then over here you have the garage where the cars would go into. I don't really
What if I told you that all of your favorite childhood stores are being forgotten? They're becoming a thing of the past and are slowly turning into ghost towns. The aisles you and I used to walk through are now eerie memories of what once was. So today, I'll be investigating stores that you might have forgotten existed, and I'll be blind ranking each spot, meaning once I rank it, I can't change my answer. Whoever gets ranked the highest is which store I think deserves to make a comeback. Starting with Toys R Us.
That's Macy's.
Toys R Us used to be the place every kid begged to go. Basically heaven for kids in the 90s and 2000s. But behind the fun, the company was drowning in over $5 billion in debt. While Amazon and Walmart were blowing up with online shopping, Toys R Us never adapted. They sadly filed for bankruptcy in 2017 and shut down almost every store in the United States. It's very rare to come across a Toys R Us, but you're likely to see one inside of a Macy's. Now it's just a small section with a few toys. Hey, I'm just happy it still exists. Alright, now the fun part. Trying to find Toys R Us, because usually it's like tucked away upstairs on the 3rd floor, at least at my mall. Let's see. There we go. Toys R Us. Oh my gosh, the iconic logo.
What's his name?
Joffrey?
Jeffrey.
It's Jeffrey?
Yeah, it's Jeffrey.
Not Joffrey?
No, sorry.
It's not Young Thug?
No.
So we're actually at a different mall about 2 hours away from where we live, because a lot of the stores we're going to in this video have officially shut down in San Diego. So we have to actually make a trip just to make this video possible, but they're fun. Oh, by the way, guys, I dyed my hair blonde. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the old color or blonde?
No, we like blonde.
Is it hot? What is it? Oh, I see it.
Joffrey.
Toys R Us. Wow.
My childhood.
Wait, hold on.
No, I looked it up though. It's spelled like this, but it's still Jeffrey.
That's Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a
3,
Toys R Us kid. That's
2,
me. I'm grateful to say that I was
1.
one. Toys R Us, where a
0.
kid can be a kid.
mall
That's like a
is
commercial.
Something else.
All right, we just learned it was Chuck E.
Woodbridge
Cheese, where a kid can be a
Mall.
kid.
But I think this is their slogan. Tell me, you guys remember those dogs?
Oh.
The small one, like the little small ones? Is this their like new version?
I don't know. I remember seeing them in commercials all
It's
the
like an
time.
eye dog or something.
Yeah. Reveal 1 of 6 surprise eye shapes. Is this like a Labubu?
Oh, this is so cute. It's not even the real Candyland though. This is different.
Oh yeah, that's not the OG Candyland.
Even that I don't.
Shoots and Ladders. Is it Shoots or Shoots?
Shoot.
Shoots and Ladders. Wait, is this how small they used to be?
I think they used to be bigger in bigger boxes. They
Yeah.
used to be in the boxes of the size of a Monopoly, right?
Yeah, I think so. I wonder if this went out of business due to like the new generation and like people not really playing with toys anymore. Everything's more about online and social media.
Because I feel like once kids
love
hit like maybe what, like
social media,
5,
but
they're like want to play with
I
the
love
iPad.
They're
toys
iPad kids.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think 5 is around that age.
Let's see if I can switch arms.
Okay. Was that like a hula hoop trick?
Yeah, you want to try?
Yeah. This is so easy. Hold on.
Now switch arms. Not so easy, eh?
And then watch this. Hold on. You might want to move out of the way. They got a Pikachu plush.
Ryan, I think it's only right that we get a little Joffrey.
100%. I'm gonna get the bigger one though.
No, this one's a keychain. It's like a Labubu.
Oh, hold on. Got a Barbie section right here. Hot Wheels.
I hope when I have a child, they still want to play with toys.
Guys, I found this Light Bright. This used to be a commercial when I was a kid.
Huh?
And I would always tell my mom I wanted it. I think she got it for me.
I'm sure she did. Your mom spoiled you.
She did. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out Mama Rug.
Literally.
Toys R Us. It was cool to see the name still around, but it definitely wasn't the same as the one we all grew up with. The vibe was more like a small toy section than a full-blown store. Still, it brought back some memories, and I respect that they're keeping it alive in some way. I'm locking this in at number 5. I'm confident that there's gonna be better stores throughout the day. The disrespect's crazy.
Where?
I have to pick the next store.
Yay! Aww.
Kayla, what are we thinking?
I want this one.
Okay, let's see it. John's Incredible Pizza! I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
That's the whole point of the video. I'm excited. Let's go.
Let's go.
John's Incredible Pizza was every kid's dream spot. Unlimited pizza, pasta, and a full-on arcade with rides and games. It was the ultimate birthday destination. But over time, things changed. Arcades just aren't as popular with kids anymore, and new entertainment spots started to take over. Then, the pandemic hit, and a lot of their locations were forced to shut down. Now, only a few are still around. Fun fact, I actually did one of my birthdays here, not at this location,